Hello. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got a nice little display here instead of my normal logo. I thought it would be a cool thing to look at. I also realized that Beaky is streaming again early today. No big deal. It does mean that there are a couple people that would normally tune in that are probably jumping over to her, which is very cool. And she is so close to 1,000. So whatever we can do to help out, the better. But welcome to the stream today. I am going to be working on session prep for Hoard of the Dragon Queen today. It's a campaign that I just started with a couple friends called Dungeons and Degenerates. But we are playing Hoard of the Dragon Queen, Tyranny of Dragons in general. But my bitrate just jumped up to 8,000, which is not okay. So I'm sorry for anybody who just lost my stream. But we are going to be doing some session prep in the realm of making some masks for the map, as well as getting some more NPCs prepped, getting some more handouts prepped for certain things, as well as digging into the encounter tracker and campaign tracker app that I have, and adding some more content into that, so that way I can better explain situations going into the... Sweet, thank you for the lurk, David. I don't know if it's the sort of class that you would normally tell them, but you know, I'm doing nerdy stuff. So if you're able to tell your students that you're being all nerdy while you teach, which I have a feeling you probably don't, you can let them know what I'm doing. But a lot of the things that we're going to be working on today is going to be content creation and manipulation. So improv for kids, awesome. Well, D&D is just one big improv game. So yeah, so today is going to be pretty chill. We're just going to be working on some maps and stuff. I'll explain the process as I work. Nothing too fancy. But this actually, for those who are tuned in, is going to be my last Thursday stream for a while. And actually Tuesday was my last Tuesday stream for a while. I am going to be switching my schedule up starting technically it starts Saturday, but my new schedule is going to be Wednesdays at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays from 10 a.m. to noon. The reason for that is that my life has kind of had to make some adjustments. My work home life has got to a point where I had to make an adjustment with my stream schedule, which is no big deal. I'm still streaming 3 days. I'm just shifting where those 3 days are. These Wednesday streams are going to be more along the lines of what I'm doing today and what I did on with Witcher. So I'll probably have a few more Witcher Wednesdays in there, which I'm excited about. But the short little snippet streams, nothing that's going to take all night, just something that you can watch either just after dinner or just before. And then my Saturdays will be my big ones, and my Sundays are going to be the ones that are like nostalgia neighborhoods and coding and programming and stuff like that. But today, on this last Thursday stream for a while, we are going to be doing some session prep for Dungeons and Dragons. I have a Red Bull today for caffeinate. I also got coffee. Got my water. Got my my phone. Got my hat. People need to stop sending me snaps. But yeah, we're gonna get to it here in a moment. But before I do, those who are watching, we have 2 new emotes that are officially live. I am so excited about it. We now have this one for any tier 1 subscribers. It is the DM screen, or Dustin Miller screen, Dungeon Master screen, which just went live and approved today. I'm so happy with it. It is my glasses and my hair behind a purple DM screen. Absolutely love it. And then for those who donate 10,000 bits or more, you now have unlocked what I call the critical compile, or crit compile, which is just the coding symbol with the bracket/bracket, but I put a sword in there because I do a lot of coding in regards to Dungeons and Dragons and other role-play gaming sort of stuff. So I thought it was a cool emote to add to the family of emotes. So if you're looking for that one, you'll have to donate some bits. It doesn't have to be all at once. It can be over the course of a couple streams, a couple weeks, a couple months, whatever it may be. But once you get to that 10,000 level, you will unlock that new emote. I'm very excited and happy with it. I think there's one person who's close. I think Rev is very close to being able to unlock that emote, or that cheer mote as it's called. But anybody else who's looking for it, that's how you get it. But we will be switching over to this because we're working on some Photoshop today. How's everybody's day today? Wow. OBS does not like that I have Photoshop open. So I normally would have a, there it is. I open up the grid markers Photoshop file and then save from there. So that way I know that my maps are at the 50 by 50 grid, which is what I want. That's weird. My grid isn't actually 50 by 50. 1, 2, so it's 28, so it's 30. So 30 times 50, this should be how big? I need to do math. $1,500 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then 20 times 50 is 1,000. So it should be 1,000 by 1,500. And it's not. It really isn't. Oh, it is. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Okay. So, I am going to save as and go dig into my campaign folder. Adventures, Hoard the Dragon Queen, Chapter 1, Maps. And then I gotta find one of the maps that needs masks. I think it's the mill. You know what? Let's be smart about this. Campaign. Be smart about this. So that one needs this one. I gotta make 2 versions of it too. Gross. Okay. So Old Mill Day. Okay. Now let's drop in this map. And get rid of the grid markers. So that way I can make sure that this matches up with the grid shape. Come on. Yeah, see how much bigger it needs to be? Oh, that's close. Okay. Thank you, Becca May, for the 3 months. It's been a minute since you've been able to tune into a stream. I'm happy you're here. Wonder if it would help to turn on the grid. Show grid. Yay! Oh, I forgot you were tier 2. How the heck are ya? Grid line every 50 pixels. Oh wait, no, it should be 100 subdivision every 2. There we go. Okay. So now this should be able to snap to grid, which is what I want. And that way I can shrink and expand it. Oh, I don't want to do it from... Well, let's do this. Image, canvas size. Ooh, 3000 by 2000. 300, 3000. There we go. So yeah, now I can snap this to the middle of the map. Maybe. Did that work? Let's see. It didn't. Okay. This really should be easier than it is, and I'm very upset that it's not. I think that it needs to be 125 for it to fit. Ah, look at that. It fits. Okay. So now that I know that that's a thing, I can trim this. And it should still match up to that. Look at that. I love it. Okay. So now that this is lined up, which eventually I want to make something that's a bit more smooth because it's not very right now. What's the shortcut for grid? Apostrophe? Okay. So now I need to actually line up this map with the grid, because it isn't actually square, which is a problem. Who built this frickin' house? Yeah, this map isn't as centered as I want it to be. And it's this frickin' room's fault. Yeah, because if I line this up with the grid, this isn't lined up in any proper way whatsoever to the grid. But you know what? We'll just live with it. Image trim. But we can still add the masks. Delete. So new layer. And this is how I make masks, friend. Custom shape tool, fill, black, stroke, 1. That's what it is. So all I'm doing is cropping the inside of this room. So that way I can then take the gulper tool, oops, new layer, and fill it in with black. So I have mask 1, and then I can add another one. Do the same thing over here. And fill this guy in. Boop. Mask 2. Done. And then mask 3. And it's just that easy. So now I can do file, export, layers to files. Oops. Base. Export. Oh, wait. Dustin, you can do this twice over. Let's do this first. Export, layers to files. PNG 8, transparency interleaved, file name prefix. Okay, create a new folder. Okay. Old mill. since these were built off the same map, in theory, I can. File, export, layers to files. I just need this. Export. Night. My bitrate is all over the place. Let's close this for a second. So now I have the night base, the day base, mask 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. This one I don't need any masks. This one I do. Move those 2 layers. Why did I do that to myself? I don't know. Open recent. No. File. Open recent. Grid markers. There we go. Image. Canvas size. 3000. 1500. 3000. There we go. So yeah, this map is significantly smaller. Yeah. Image trim. So how are you, Becca? You still watching? I lied. I want the gray. New layer. Nice rectangle room. Yes. Where's the paintbrush? There you are. Perfect. SP1, SP2, SP3, base day. Oh, damn it. Awesome. Next, there's the files. Sallyport, Sallyport. Run. Kind of want to fix these, but there's not much that I can do right now. I can fix it in upcoming ones. But you'll notice that the base has a higher number. I really don't like that. I want the base to be 0 if I can help it. Base be 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 0, 0, 2. But it's not the end of the world, so I'm not going to worry about it. But night, day, mask, mask, mask. Perfect. And then Sally Port, we got base, base, mask, mask, mask. Awesome. Cool. Oh, it's already 6:30. Damn. Welcome everyone who has just joined the stream. This is what I have to do next. We gon' save as. New folder. Sean. Start with 100. See how that works. Looks like it might be it. Rasterize. Trim. Now I should be able, because I did the hard work, think that's it. Yeah. It'd help if I capitalized. I'm sorry. That was a little violent. I don't mean to. Only 4? All I'm doing right now is called rasterizing the layer, which allows me to convert it from something that's a file to something that is actual image within the document. So I want these stacked in the opposite order that they're in right now. Boom. Oops. There we go. File, export, layers to files. Chateau's Temple. That's all I needed. Awesome. Which other ones need? I'm good with Photoshop. This is taking forever. Okay. Well, the first things I'm going to need to do is actually open up the latest version of Q Tabletop and transfer over some things. Not entirely sure why this disassociated, but whatever. Okay. Need to change this map. not what I asked. There we go. Okay. Where's my mouse? So I got my first poke today for the vaccine, and they are not kidding about your arm being sore. Ow. It's the only thing so far, but yeah. I'm starting to feel a little bit of pressure up here too, but I don't think it's related. QLab is mad at me. Yeah, right? It's awesome, except that I'm sore. Yeah, I just got to do, as everybody describes, just some stretches. Hey, look. It's not freaking out on me anymore. What up, Eric? So I'm not sure if this is going to work properly. So it's going to not activate. It worked right. What happened? Oh, custom. Okay, that works. So I need to do the exact same thing for night, except switch out. Yeah! I'm so happy it dropped so quickly. Also, Mr. Dahlgren, if you're feeling fancy, at some point, the other, cheer mote is live as well. Which I don't think you're close to actually getting to, unfortunately. But I should just switch to night and keep all the same mass. Awesome. Yeah, I had a feeling, but no, I'm a real big fan of the new cheer mode as well. Where is it? Yeah, I really like that one. You're almost to it is what it is. Yes. I've realized with cheer motes, and this is true of me with other channels, is that I tend to just donate bits like here and there until I get to one of those levels. I never do it like all at once or over the course of like 2 streams or something like that. Like I finally got a cheer mote in another channel that I've been following for 3 months. It took me a while. But again, you know, I understand like bits are, you know, they're donations, so you can't do it all the time. Totally get that. But for those who do it, I want to be able to give them a reward, and cheer motes are a fantastic way to do so, I feel. So, I'm wondering if instead of, if I combine these two, and call it Sallyport. Sallyport Lures. Because I think this is how I figured it out. So if I go to here, Greenest, Sallyport, it'll look for floors, select floor, day. Okay, so eventually, in one of the Q2Q labs that I do here in the future, I'm gonna add in what I just did manually, which is the floors of a different thing, which I think I'm gonna calling it floors may not be appropriate, but it's gonna work for what I'm doing tonight, which is there's the area, and then if it's day or night, and then the masks that are associated with that. So calling them floors, I think, does the trick, because I can go in here and do the same thing and switch it to night. Maybe. It didn't do it. Why didn't it do it? It's not doing it. Well, this is turning into a partial Q2Q lab. Hold on. Gotta figure out why this isn't working. And if it's something quick, I'll just edit it. But if it's something more complicated... If Q new target is running and floor exists equals true, and Q target of Q floor disabler oh, is floor disabler not a Q? Oh, there it is. What did I screw up? It does the day one right away. It just doesn't do this one. What am I missing? Let's do a map that doesn't have floors. Oh, this is just turning into an issue. Wasn't planning on doing this, but I have to write myself a GitHub issue for this. That's a bummer. There's not much more I can do if those don't work. I guess. Do we want to work on this? I think I should. I think I should figure out why this isn't working. It seems like a worthwhile. So you're not going to be able to see this screen for a minute just so I can watch what's happening. So if I activate day, it fades it up. Okay, so that works properly. Now it should switch to that. So if I select a different floor, it should fade up Sallyport Night, which it's not. Let's see why. Okay, so area select map, select floor. Set new targ to else if queue new targ is not running and floor exists true and queue target of queue map fade down is not queue map targ, then set queue target of queue map fade up to queue new targ. Perfect. Set queue name of queue map toggle to activate blah. It's a yellow. Start queue map targ. Set queue target of queue mask enabler to queue new targ masks. Perfect. Set armed of queue mask enabler to true. Start queue. Perfect. And if start queue map fade up, start queue map fade down, delay, set armed of queue mask enabler to false. If queue new targ is not running, floor existed and queue target of queue map fade down is queue map targ. Where does map targ get set? Set map targ to new targ. Okay. Else if queue new targ is running and queue target of queue floor disabler is not, I don't know how I wrote this code. It was so long ago. think I need to add one more. Is not running. And floor exists equals true. Q target of Q floor disabler is not Q new targ. Then set Q target of map fade up to Q new targ. Set Q name of Q map toggle to activating blah. And if start Q map fade up, start Q floor disabler delay, set armor. Let's try this. So we should see that if I do this, Sallyport day should bring up Sallyport day with its masks, and it already got rid of it. Why? This isn't what I wanted to do tonight, but I need this to work. Okay, let's go through all the options so that way I can see what's happening here. So first of all, Sallyport day so I should at least be able to run Sallyport day again. Because I got rid of that code and it should activate. It gets rid of it right away. I'm frustrated, friends. I want this to work. And I'm upset that it isn't. What's a guy to do? You believe in me? Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Okay. I think I have to open up an old file. And see the difference in my layouts. Okay, so each area is okay, and then the group queue is thank you for the biddies. Yeah, I'm a little frustrated, but I think I'm gonna figure it out. I think this is too old of a workspace for me to get info from it, so I'm gonna have to dig into another one. because I had it working. Date modified. What was the last one? But thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate it. Biddies go a long way. Okay. So how the hell did I do the maps here? That's not what I wanted either. I can feel my lymph nodes. My body is fighting off the very, very weak version of COVID that is in my body right now. I can feel it. Like, I don't feel sick or anything, but I can just definitely feel the weight. Luckily, I have tomorrow off, so if I do feel any side effects, I got a whole day to recover. So that'll be nice. Yeah, this is back when everything was on one queue list. I didn't split it up like usual. What? There was a workspace in particular that I was working on, and I had floors working great, and I can't remember what one it was. I thought it was this one. It was not, but that did cross my mind. For anybody who's wondering, I technically did I did a lot of work in getting Curse of Strahd imported into Q Tabletop a while ago, and it was a lot of work, and that campaign actually fell through because of a passing of 2 members of the campaign. So obviously, it may have been Curse of Strahd. Obviously it was a good reason that things stopped. It was unfortunate, but I have like 50% of the entire Curse of Strahd campaign imported into Q Tabletop, which I think is quite the undertaking, if we're being honest. Aha! I found it. Floors. So, okay. So it should be... And then the map. Let's see what this script has to say. Oh, that's right. I didn't actually have this running. Damn. Okay. Okay. Not the end of the world. If Q, okay, let's, yeah. If Q new targ is not running and floors exist and the Q target of Q map fade down is not map targ. Oh, I think I figured it out, folks. So I think both of these need to be timeline type. And that, I think that might fix it. Let's see. So we activate Sallyport day. Okay. Sallyport night. It almost worked. Okay. I think it needed a nice little cycle. So let's try it again. So we bring up Sallyport night. So it should just run. It ran both of them. Why?
Talk about it. Is it love if we don't feel the same? Is it love?
I'm almost there.
If we can't talk about it. Is it love if we don't feel the same? Is it love? If we can talk about it. Is it love? If we don't feel the same. Is it love? If we can talk about it. Is it love? If we don't feel the same.
Should fade up paper. Pause for a second. Switch that to paper. Perfect. So if we go to here, Sallyport day, it should fade up. Almost.
Is it love? If we can talk
But I'm starting to think that the problem is not the coding. The problem is the way that I have these groups laid out. Hmm. I'm gonna figure it out, damn it. I think I'm gonna have to work on this offline, friends, unfortunately. This is just giving me a bunch of issues, and I think I'm just gonna have to work on it like it's a standard issue report. Maybe on Sunday, live, or I can do it offline, but for right now, I think I'm gonna have to call it, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is sometimes. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Eric, for the bits. I really appreciate it. I will be back on Saturday at some point. My hope is that I stream at my normal time, but I'm going out to a social distanced gathering of a couple friends of ours earlier in the afternoon. We'll see how the rest of that day pans out. If I can get home and we can play a couple games together and make that happen. Otherwise, I will be back Sunday morning bright and early at 10 a.m. I got tomorrow off, so I might do a midday stream. We'll see. Basically, however I'm feeling, I'll jump on. But for the time being, I am going to log off. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by, jumping in the chat, the bits, of course. The resub from Becca, I appreciate that so much. You've been a big supporter throughout all of this, so I really appreciate that. But I will see you all soon. Please, if you are not already, jump in the Discord. It is a very fun time. Follow me on my socials as well. Instagram is behind the stream and some cat pics. Twitter is my everyday stuff that's going on up here, and Facebook is for events, special events type stuff, as well as more professional type things. And if you're looking for info on the Q tabletop software workspace that I've been working on, it is available on my GitHub. And if you're looking for another way to support the channel that isn't subscription or bits, I do have the Beyond Beard mug that is available for purchase. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all very, very soon. And until then, design and conquer, my friends. Good night.